Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's well today. All right, let's do this. We're just going to do some qualifications on this rookie round, and what we plan on doing, hopefully, is just getting some of the numbers dialed in, right? And then qualify either Tuesday or Wednesday night. But today is dial-in day, so let's get it done. Good morning, Emily. How are you? So nice to see you here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm getting this in before I go to New Jersey later on today. So we're going to just take a look at the wins, take a look at some of the different landing positions, and see how we can start setting up for the weekend rounds. Good morning, Logan. Yes, sir. Good morning. And Peter, yes. Peter, I love it. Well, we are at 8, but we're going to go down to probably 4. Reason being, today I have to go for an interview I'll take a flight over at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to do this one this morning, get everything else ready, and then take off around 12 o'clock for my 3 o'clock flight. And then I have meetings all day or interviews all day tomorrow in New Jersey. My flight's not till 7:30, get home around 10. So, I don't know, I might squeeze one in tomorrow night late. And then I'm going to try to qualify 2 pro and a couple rookies on Wednesday and get to the opening round then. So, it looks like 4 out of 8 this time, which is a little bummer because I try to get as many in as possible, but at the same time, when duty calls, you know what to do, right? Go do your diligence for the job that pays you money. All right, 5, 7, 5, 4, 4, 4, 6. Oh, we have a Malibu upgrade, so we can upgrade that Malibu in our bag. So let's do that right now. There we go. All right, so now what I need to do also, everybody. Hey, Greg, good morning. All right, brother, congratulations, buddy. Well done. What I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to get my Wind app ready to go so we can play along and either watch me do the right things or make some poor adjustments. Hopefully it's the former, play along. There she is. Okay, here's hole number 1. You can see the schematic. I charted it with bullseyes. That's the landing spot, so you can either go left or you can go right, depending on the value of your clubs and the wind direction. So if you have a large enough extra mile, or if you're in pro and expert and master, if you have your Thor's 5, Big Topper, Extra Mile 8, all of those clubs, you can hit down on the right hand side and take it over to the right hand side and have a shorter second shot. But it looks like for now on this account with an Extra Mile 5, we're going to be heading straight out to the left, and then we'll take our second shot. So with that being said, let's add 20% to our tee shot and see how we go. All right, so let's close that out of there. I think I'm going to use the Katana here. Oh yeah, let's buy that package. Sure, why not? Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Just like I said, just trying to get the numbers dialed in here. Sand Lizard, Claw. Oh, we can get a rock. Very nice. Amazon 1. It's always a nice card. And there's those balls. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. Nah, you don't have a coffin, brother. You have all this amazing world in front of all of us, right? All right, we are playing Riley 29, 142 games in. 1-game winning streak, couple hole-in-ones, no albatross, 136 trophies versus our 387 games. And our experience. So he's going to take it up and into the rough. All right, so that's a little bit hard to handle on that first one. Is there any way? You think we can make it that way? What do you think? Plus 4.3. Now, 3 and full left. And that's 2.4. Oh, there we go. You can't do that. Remember, folks. All right, so that was 3 top full left, and that's at 334 yards. All right, 334 yards, 3 top spin, full left spin. All right, so we're just taking notes, getting this done. Haha, thanks, Greg, man. You're the man, not me. I'm only here to be of service. When it comes to this game. Okay, we have the Hornet. Now we have that nastiness. All right. So we'll add 10%. This is probably not actually what we want to do. This is... See what happens. Yep, okay, it's right in the hole, or at least up there near it. So that was Goliath. It was full back spin, 2 right spin, and then that was max adjustment, max distance. Plus 10%, so we did that, okay. Close. To be honest with you, on these lower accounts like this, if I can qualify, I'm just going to qualify. I don't mind qualifying the first day. So it's when you get into the higher accounts like Pro and Expert is when you want to really just work through the process and not qualify on day 1, 2, and 3 and give yourself a really good shot. But if I can get some good scores, yeah, we're just going to stick with it and go. All right, hole 2. Let's take a look. All right, this one is plus 30%. We'll use a katana again. And I think we got what we need, right? Because all I have is a Viper 7 and the Extra Mile 5, so we're probably going to use the Viper 7 more or less, unless we can get away with that Goliath? I don't know. We'll see. 30%, folks. 30%. Perfect ball by my opponent. Very nice. Man, it feels good to be in the tournament again already. Love it. Ooh. Whoa, no. That was brutal. I was using basic ball, no spin. One back, three right. How's that? How about two right? One back, two right. 2.7. How about just two? Let's see what happens here. Stop. Nope, it's going to go all the way to the back.
Capital One knows life doesn't alert you about your credit card.
Next stop, Graham Street. And Brian to the khaki shorts.
One back, two right.
Seems like you want to know.
At 30%. All right, so that was a Viper.
One assistant that catches things that might look wrong, like increases
One
to a
back
recurring bill,
spin.
then sends an alert to your
So I'm
phone
going to go
and helps you fix it.
1.5 back
Another way
spin,
Capital One is watching
two
out for
right
your money,
spin,
but you're not.
and that's
Capital One. What's in your wallet?
behind
CapitalOne.com for details. Limitations apply.
36
and
days.
right
That's how long it takes
of
the average
bunker.
company to find their next hire. Glassdoor
Near
can help you
rough.
quickly find the right job candidate in half the resumes. From 62 million job
Okay.
seekers, Glassdoor only matches you with qualified candidates who have the skills
And that's the plus
experience your
30%.
small business needs to grow. And Glassdoor hires are committed. They're 30% more likely to stay with your business longer. Go to
Okay, there you go.
glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor,
So-
find the right fit for your business.
Capital One presents a 30-second audio tour of Ireland.
two down, just like you're supposed to. You got two birdies.
Charming castle,
If you get any extras on those first two holes, by far you will be in first place. In first place for sure. Like, so where'd somebody screw up on hole 2 there? On hole 1,
which means you'll have plenty of miles
hole
to
1,
actually travel to Ireland.
hole
The Capital One
1,
Venture Card. What's in your wallet?
hole
Capital
1,
One Bank USA NA.
hole 1. So, gonna have some problems with some of these rookie players. They're gonna have some issues for sure. Okay, hole number 3. Let's take a look real quick. Okay, hole number 3. Okie dokie. You want to make an albatross, you have to take it off of that first landing pad up there, straight, the yellow line. Get it up there, and then you can knock it on the green. Most cases, what you're going to do is you're going to take it over to the white and black line. You're going to hit on that the target, the bullseye, and then just let it run up with like 3 or 4 top and full left, maybe a little bit of curl, but you're going to add 20% on the tee shot. And I think what we'll do is we'll put on a power 3 ball at least, and we'll go from there. So, all right. I'm going to take a look at what the yellow line looks like first, and then we'll, at the last minute, if we have to, switch to the white or the black line. So, with that being said, let's get our clubs and our ball set up. I obviously would like to keep the big dog on. What's the distance on that? 180 yards, yeah, so that's plenty of distance to get there if we can get up close enough. That's a power 4 ball, 3-2. We don't need really much spin on it. I won those on the QR code scanning. Four, 3, 1. So the only 4s are the Stallion and the Firework. All right, let's take a look at that. Okay, here we go. Let's hopefully we can get this done. Board PC, yes sir. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you for being here. And again, you know, I always tell myself we're going to try to put these numbers in and, you know, just practice, but then I just end up qualifying. It's crazy. See that? That is a full overpower, and then you have to back it off for the 3.9, then you have to do perfect. Yeah, just not worth it, folks. Absolutely not worth it. Okay. So 4 and full? 3 and full. And that is 2.2. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so now this is the good news about timing out. We now get to go for what he's doing, or what I was thinking about doing, is blasting it onto that pad and getting it up there, hitting it on the green, still making eagle in 3. So there we go. Or birdie, right? Only birdie, because we're back on the T and 1. So we will definitely now not be qualifying. Look at that shot. Good shot. Ah, I can't believe I did that. Shoot. Stupid. So that's 1.8. So that would get us there. So shoot. It's too bad. Oh, bam. Wayne, good to see you, brother. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, when you're just playing through, trying to decide what you want to do, it doesn't really matter if you you time out in this first qualification round. You're just trying to get the numbers, so that's a good thing. I wish I would have, I'll have to go back and see exactly where I landed on what the total yardage was. Go in. That would have been nice. Unlucky? What are you talking about, unlucky? I don't think that was unlucky at all. I think that was a very nice shot. Well played. Wow, look at that. Supposed to have like a uphill minus 10%, but we're just going to play it this way. All right. All right, so now we know that that's not that big of an overpower, and that we can absolutely, if you can hit perfect, obviously hit it straight beyond the green and have an easy eagle in rookie, if you want to take that opportunity and that in that line. Okay, let's take a look at hole number 4. Okay, we're gonna go with the Hornet here, I believe. Make sure I have that in the bag. We'll go with a Marlin. The Hornet. And what I like to do here is there's a little shadow right before the collar in the fairway there. I like to put that second bounce right on that shadow, and then have the third bounce just probably about just inside that dark patch of squares, and then at that point we'll go max distance. Okay, so we're gonna go Hornet, max adjust, no top, no left, Marlin ball. See if we can dial this one in for everybody here. Thanks, Doug Williams. Yes, sir. Good morning. Thanks for all of you being here, taking a look at the wins. I mean, not too bad, right? All right, we don't need any adjustments on the all that. So right here, see where that little rough, that shadow is? That's where I like to bounce it. And then I like to bounce it in about right there, okay? And I go max distance or max adjustment, which is 3.1. Which is difficult to see, but that's what you got to work with. Perfect ball. All right, so we need to move that third bounce over a little bit towards the right-hand side of that dark square. So as you can see, perfect distance. That's a Hornet 4, no backspin, no topspin, no wind adjustment or elevation change, I should say. And then that second bounce right where that shadow is in the fairway, past the bunker. Have your second bounce right on the edge of that shadow, and then move it over to the right-hand side of the, probably on the right third of that square. And then that's the third bounce where it lands, and it should roll right down and possibly go in the hole. So yeah, Doug. There's Ricardo. What's up, brother? Just forfeit that to him. All right, so we got 2 side spin. We also have add a bit of top spin to keep the line. Tink Tink, good morning, buddy. Thank you, Tink. Appreciate you, man. Love you, brother. Love you tons. All right, so on that hole, based off of some of the comments, the only thing about the top spin, if you get past that, you're either going to be 4 yards or 10 yards, right? There's no in between where it just goes past and stays there like 1 yard away. It goes down that little ridge, and if it's slow enough, it'll stop at 4 yards. If it's too fast, it'll go down to 10 or 11 yards, which we don't really want to do. So I would be more, in my opinion, more in line with maybe putting the 1 or 2 side spin on it and leave it in the exact same adjustment we had to keep it on line like Ricardo said. So we'll have to tweak that for now. So I think it's, in my opinion, this is how I play. It's just easier to have the least amount of adjustments possible, right? You see where the distance is, you see where it bounces, and if you don't have to fiddle with side spin at all, that'd be great, right? You just bounce, put it there, you move where the third bounce is going to be, and if you know that's the landing spot and you can get it there and it goes in, that's what you like to do. No fiddling, because that takes time, that takes precision. So we're going to start with trying no side spin, but now that we know it goes to the left and even with the pin at 99 yards, we can't start with the one side spin to the right. So second bounce at that shadow, the third bounce right in the middle of that dark square with one side spin to the right. See if we can't make it that way. So great idea there, Ricardo, and thanks for the input. Fantastic. And that's why we do these things and we put them on stream so we can watch and see if we can't all learn something and get the advantage. Okay, we're going to do plus 10% on the drive here. We are going to use a power 3. So with that being said, we're going to put on well, we do need side spin up there. We have 210 balls and we have 109 balls. So we'll use the side spin so we keep it out of the rough on the right. All right, here's what I want to do, everybody. I want to take a look at the 180 versus 170 top spin. So that's 160, 187, and then it's obviously a ton more. But accuracy's tough, and then the ball guide is only 2.3. All right, we're gonna stick with the Viper on this. See if we can't get it there. Hey, Daniel, good morning. Good morning, Craig. Absolutely. Nice, minus 12. Well done, Craig. Well done. Yeah, okay, Doug, I get that, right? But, you know, Doug, our ball was right even with the stick, right? So if it were short, I get what you're saying. Little topspin is the adjustment there. But we were right even with the pin. And so, I mean, we're talking rookie here, right? So rookie players aren't going to have the precision that someone who's in pro and expert and above, they know what to do. They know that, hey, listen, if I miss it and I go past, I have the skill set to hit it perfect on a putt or a chip back into the hole. Some of these people, as you see, we're playing, they have 139 trophies. And the guy I just played, unfortunately, just made a par because of his skill level at this point and doesn't know the game. So for rookies who are, you know, just getting into the game, possibly a no adjustment type of strategy at the beginning of their career in Golf Clash is the best way to approach the game, right? Get as least amount of adjustments as possible, set it up where they can say, okay, all I have to do is hit it at the shadow, you know, move the ball guide over to the right edge and hit it perfect, and it might go in. So that's how I perceive it. Yeah, you're right, Doug. It just ran out of gas. You're exactly right. But, you know, if you saw the tournament last time we played, there were a lot of shots on hole number 7 that just ran out of gas. We're going right in the hole, and it would just... You were tweaking those adjustments from qualifying to opening, and then, of course, into the weekend round. There was always a different adjustment on all three rounds. It was crazy. All right. All right, so do that. No, we'll only do one top. 1.6.
Cheapers, this sounds like a good story.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This film is not yet rated. In theaters July 26th.
Just move it back just a little bit extra just in case. Perfect ball. So extra mile. One top spin. 323 yards. And that was a Kingmaker. A lot of notes to take down and keep track of. Welcome, everybody. Again, thank you for being here, and much appreciated. Squeezing in one round before we head over to Newark, New Jersey Airport from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to participate in a 6-hour interview tomorrow for a promotion within my company. So we'll see what happens. Should be fun. All right, look at that. How about one top, right? One top. And right to the left of that stick. And then I'm going to max it at 1.1. And a great ball to the right. So that's not going to help anybody understand the distance. And look how hard that went in through. Wow, 0 topspin. Okay, Viper. Wow. That went through big time. Wow, no topspin needed. We'll just go no adjustment. And then aim to left of cup. And that, I thought last time we did this, it was maybe almost a quarter to a half a square to the left to have that ball come back from left to right as it rolled in there. So, interesting. Wow, that thing, it went through big time now. So we're in the rough, or is that... No, this is fairway. Oh, great ball. All right. I don't know why I made an eagle there. That was silly. I should have just forfeited. Yeah, Doug, right? Again, there are certain clubs that needle is in. You know, Ricardo is so smart. I want to give everybody Ricardo's advice, okay? When you're going to play a tournament, do yourself a favor and go play, if you don't already do this, and I don't, go play a couple tour games in rookie before you start a rookie tournament, because that needle speed is so slow that you have to get used to the needle speed coming back from right to left or left to right, depending on which way you go. And get that under your belt so that you're not hitting great balls short like I just did there, because you're anticipating that needle speed to come back faster than it does. So get your couple games in under your belt before you start your tournament. Excellent, very sage advice from Ricardo there. All right, we're gonna again, we're practicing, so we're gonna take it out to the right, just follow that white line, bounce it out there, and then try to get it in there with a hornet on shot number 2. All right, so we're gonna add 10% on this tee shot. I think what we're gonna do is put a katana on, power 2 ball. So, katana. Yeah, if you completely overpower that, you can get it right up there. I mean, but look at that wind. 3.9, the wind is going this way. So 2.0. Just a teeny curl left with a great ball left. Oh boy, that could be in the rough. No, we got past there. Okay. I don't like hitting that ball. What is that number? 303. All right, so extra mile, katana. And that's really no adjustment. No adjust. Maybe baby curl, but that's really no adjustment. And that was 303 yards. So now what we'll be able to do is get the Hornet out. Unlucky. Well, don't go that way next time. So one back. I like to straighten it out. So one back, one right for me. Actually, I'm going to go half a back and one right. And then 2.9. 2.9. I hit it great again. All because I'm fiddling with these adjustments and trying to write everything down and do that. So it doesn't matter. We're not qualifying. So hitting it great or left or right and not making eagles is not going to cause us to possibly get it in there anyway. So, okay. So you saw how far by that went. So one backspin with that headwind though might come up short. So we're going to go 1/2 to 1 backspin. And then of course I went 1 right spin just to keep it straight, so we'd aim in center cup. Okay. So at 303 yards, that is max distance. That was max distance on the hole before. Give him the win. All right, let's take a look at hole number 7 here. All right, this is 30%. I think this is the one everyone wants to watch, right? So we're going to put on the katana for spin, and then, to be honest with you, what's the backspin on the big dog? 44. Okay, we're going to put the big dog on in case we want to take it over that and get into that little nip down there and give ourselves a chance at full backspin and full left spin and see if we can get close that way. It depends on what we're going to do here. See how close we are, see if the backspin works or not from down close from the front tee. So we will just have to wait and see. We'll get that out of the way now. And see, when you know, on that last hole when the timer was getting low, again, man, it's easier if you don't have to worry about adjustments and you can have everything already written out, ready to go, put everything in, then line your shot up, and then you still have 10-12 seconds to go. Go in the hole. Go in. Wow, I didn't even watch his shot. I was looking at the camera. Good shot. Beautiful. Well played. Didn't even watch what he was doing there, buddies. Yeah, I got the big dog. So what would happen if we went like this? How about 4 and 4? No. 4 and 6? And just put it right there. and go medium. 1.8. Half a ball of spin. See what happens. Okay, too much. All right, so we can't do that. So it's probably better to go behind there with the Viper. Is there any way we can rim this? Let's just see if we can. We're not trying to make it, obviously. I'm just trying to put it right there and rim the cup. 4.3 at min distance is 0.4. So let's just see if we can't actually do that. 0.4. Perfect. See if it'll rim around the cup. Oh, it went in. It was right on the right edge. That's funny. All right, so on that one we can do Viper, and we'll have to figure that one out as we go. All right, we're gonna go 20% on this one. We did 1.5 backspin. We did 1 backspin the first time through, but we're going to do 1.5 backspin this time, and then 2 right spin. Oh, I got the big dog. Shoot. All right, so we're going to put it right there. Yellow ring cutting both, right? So then we're gonna go 1.5 and 2. And we'll go max, which is 1.4. Well, that's not gonna work, is it? So we're gonna have to just go over like that. Because that transitions into a different club. Too hard still. I guess it's not too hard at all. Wow. Well, that's it. That's the number. 1.5 and 1.5 and 2 right spin. Either the Viper or the big dog up there with your 20% adjustment. But we got to remember, it will transition into a different club, so you have to slide along that transition. So, not too bad, I guess. All right, we're -2 after 7. We have to make sure that we're not going to qualify here. 7, 7, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Hole number 8. Let's take a look. Let's see what hole number 8 is. All right.
Another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. Capital One, what's in your wallet? See CapitalOne.com for details. Limitations apply.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage. And this radio ad from State Farm gets you coverage of this beloved 90s hit.
We're going to do 10%, and we're going to hit it straight out there. Use the katana and try the rough bump, like we always do.
For more coverage, visit statefarm.com.
I'm going to tell you a story. Away we go.
Critics are raving about Once Upon a Time.
Now the problem is I don't know what the adjustment is on either of these on elevation, so we'll just go with it.
Margot Robbie is the film's heart and soul.
That's me.
It's one of the best.
Wow, 40% Doug on that last shot, you think, huh?
Sounds like a good story.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This film
Wow.
is not yet rated. In theaters July 26th.
It's pretty straight, so there's no adjustment here. $1.6. I'm gonna move back just a little bit. A little bit of underpower, and just try to gingerly let it roll down there and out towards the edge of the fairway, which is good. No worries of getting too close to cause any issues. And then I'm going to add 20% on this second shot downhill. 30. Okay, Ricardo. Boom. All right. And I didn't look at the landing zone, what the number was, but we'll +0, +30. So we did extra mile, and now we're going to do Goliath. And then we did Katana. Is one top gonna do it, you think? $2.6. We'll go max, which is 1.7. Perfect ball. So one top spin, rough bump. And that was max adjustment, right? Yep, max adjust. What is that? 1.37, and we were just inside. So if we would have done 1.3, I don't know. 1.3 might have been, it could have been max, it could have been close to mid, so it could have been in between those two. So I think max put us about a ball to the left. Mid might have been the number, actually. I didn't stretch it out, which I should have. Good luck. Hey, Chad, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. We're just rolling through, just trying to take some initial notes and then put this on video so that I can go back and watch the landing zones, as well as maybe take a few snapshots for my clan, so they know if they're playing rookie, what are some of the areas are, what the winds look like, as well as some of the other issues that they may run into. So, all right, hole number 9. All right, I usually take the yellow here. Just take a extra mile. There's that little dip there. I lay my extended ball guide, right, with no top, right in there. And then what happens is I make the appropriate wind adjustments and then just slightly underpower it. I don't break the power circle, but I just bring it up to that. Hit a perfect ball, and it usually just lands right where that yellow dot is for our second shot. And of course, we do not have, I mean, we can add 10% on the drive. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put the Power 3 ball on for the second shot, so it gives us a little bit of distance. So we'll put the Titan ball on. We have plenty of those. So we'll put the Titan ball on. We're going to stick with the extra mile. We're going to have the Viper, and then give ourselves hopefully a really straight look at the pin for Albatross and or a very simple tap-in eagle. So switch that club to a Viper. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to bring it back to here. I'll take one backspin on it because that ball guide's pretty far out there. So I like to put it right in that little knob right in there. 3.5 is 1.9 adjustment. Right there. Hit it perfect. So the wind is that way, extra mile. And that puts you safely past that little dent in the fairway and a nice easy angle in for second shot. So plus 10%, Titan ball. Oh, I did not look at that number again. I never look at the numbers. I gotta get in the habit of looking where the yardage is. Darn it. Oh, Ricardo wanted me to play the left side. Haha. One back, 3 left. Right there. Mid, which is 1.9. I've hit so many great balls today, it's crazy. See ya. So cannot hit great balls, people. Not allowed to do that. Plus, I didn't take off the 10% elevation change. I'm sure that didn't hurt us too bad, so. Oh, 271. Thanks, Chad. Love that, man. Appreciate that. Oh, that's not going to stay. All right, that's an easy tap-in eagle for us. So, good luck. Give him the eagle. Again, to be honest with you, I just really don't see this course. Michael Fox, what is up, brother? I don't see this course. You know what? What time is it? 9:11. We'll play one more. We'll play one more. Okay? Just everybody's in here and I have some time. I'm going to hide that for a second. We're going to recover with an email and I don't know which one's which. What do I want to play? It's interesting. You go to your email. As soon as you go to your email, what happens is the notification comes up. Delgado, where are you? There you are. Okay. All right, let's take a look at hole number 1 again. All right, let's take a look. Six, 8, 6, 4, 4, 3. All right, let's see if we can't. What's up, Bick? How you doing, brother? Let's go. Nice. Michael Fox, minus 14 in his first pro. Well done, well done. What we're trying to do here is we're just working on getting some numbers put in for the rookie. Some of my clan mates. Try to give them some adjustments so that they can score really well in the rookie rounds. So we shot 0 after 9 on the first account, and we'll see what we can do on the second account. So the question is, that's like 20%, right? Can we get it over there is the question. Nope. Oh, I hate this. Yep, nice. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Love this game at times. Oh, you ought to know better than that. That when you do that, the cliff is there and you're in trouble. I'm glad this is being on tape too. Boy, dude, that's just a joke. But it's good learning for everyone to be prepared that on that first adjustment, make sure you be aware that adjustment up from the... don't go from the left side adjustment, try to drag it towards you, because those cliffs will get you and you're going to be up there and you're going to really have some difficult time. All right, so this is really just, you know, get the ball close. So we're just going to do it this way. We'll just do one backspin. Min adjustment 0.4. Bounced it right over the hole. All right, all right, all right. All right, if you can get an eagle here, you are going to take one on the field for sure. So we need to work on that adjustment. Let's see if we can qualify, just because. All right, hole number 2, par 3. They say it's 30%, but I really don't know if it's 30%, to be honest with you. Man, I was using 10% last tournament up behind that bunker. Made a couple hole-in-ones. So what we're going to do is 1.5 back, 2 right spin. We'll take a look at that. We will put the 20% in. Just, I believe it's 10%, but they say 30. So I'm just going to give a little bit of benefit of the doubt and go halfway through, right? I hate that when that does again. See. So 2 and 2. How's that? $1.8, and I added 20%. Probably not enough.
What does building a better bank look like? It starts with building Capital One cafes, warm, inviting places that feel nothing like a typical bank, where you can open an account with no fees or minimums in 5 minutes, and you'll always find people ready to help you, not sell you. Welcome to Banking Reimagined.
That's hilarious.
For consumers only.
So there you go.
Member FDIC. Cafes available in select locations. Copyright 2018 Capital One.
If you saw that, that was 2 top spin, 2 left spin, aim it at the hole, plus 20%, max adjustment, and use the Viper. Make a hole in one. Boom, right? Right, Troy Scott? You walk in and here we go. We're booming them. It's hilarious. 2 top, 2 left, max adjustment, 20%. Hit it perfect.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Away we go.
Boom, 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 boom. And it just slowly, beautifully rolls right into the cup. Wow. Okay.
I got a 6-pack in the back. Thought we'd order a pizza. All right.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, we're gonna play the play hole number 2 pretty much the same way. We're gonna do 1.5 back, 2 right spin. We're gonna keep the 20% on, and we're gonna hit it up between the rough and the fairway, behind the bunker on the right-hand side. So here we go. Thank you, Ricardo. Oh, nice, Paul. Good info, brother. Wow. So I was right. No, it wasn't 30% on this shot coming up. I never thought it was 30%, but they're saying 30%. It might be 30% down at the bottom of the hill if you're using a driver, or if you're down where his original placement for that shot was, which was down past and to the left. That might be 30% down there, but there's no way, at least in rookie, there's no way it's 30% prior to that bunker. You know, to this side of the bunker, short of the bunker. There's no way. This is the problem with this hole. Once it gets going, you know, it's going to be a long distance putt up and over that hump to that hill. So, all right, Viper. What I like to do is I like to put it right in there. I'll go 1.5 and 2. And now the problem is that's 3 rings, and there's no way that's going to be able to stay that line and not switch. See what I mean? So we're just going to go 2. See what happens. So that's why I say it's 10% in my opinion, not 30 or 20. So I'm going to change that in my notes to 10% adjustment behind that bunker up there, and then stick with the 1.5 and 2 right spin, and go with that. I might have the wrong numbers in because that was a katana ball, power 2. Good shot, nice shot. You don't see very many people hitting that shot short on this hole, right? Not too many balls come up short. Most of them get past the hole and go down beyond. Give yourself a longer shot. Come on, guys. All right, here we go. This is what we love. We love this hole. We like this bounce right here. Right at that shadow. Ricardo wants me to put 1 right spin on it, so we'll do that. And when we put 1 right spin on it, we're going to aim it right at that, right where it's at, right at that seam. And then we're going to go max, which is 2.7. See what happens. I believe this is going to go to the right of the hole. Okay. Not bad, Ricardo. Not bad at all. So maybe as power 1 ball. Okay. Doug Williams said that previously. I don't think he's here anymore, but Doug said put a topspin on there. So we may add half a topspin on that shot right there. We may go half top, 1 right where that shadow is. So it gives us our marker, right? And then go with the appropriate angle, which is right at that seam between the dark squares and those light squares to the right. So all right, what do we got? Hole number 3. Let's take a look at it. All right, we timed out on our first tee shot here last time because we were so silly. So we're going to go back here. We are going to use the power 3 ball. We're going to swap out all right. We'll determine what we're going to do. We should have a tailwind, right? I'm going to add 10% just in case. Yeah, let's see, just... So that's a 1.7 mile. So just a teeny over power will put us right there. Full up, 4 right. Gotta hit it perfect. No, God, no, that's in the water. So Ricardo wanted me to do the old power curl here, so we're going to try that on the second shot here. I know. I don't want to use a power 5 ball in practice. All right, we'll do it. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. I don't want to do full hook, but let's see what that does for us. Wow, there you go. That's a great shot there, my friend. Jason Harvey, what's up, buddy? There it is. That is the tee shot, everybody. If you saw it, power 5 ball. With your, depending on what extra mile club or whatever driver you're using, power 5 with your power curl. If you can hit it the way you need to, you can get to that second fairway without taking any risks on that little pad and doing what I did on the first shot and what my opponent did just there, which is dunking it into the water. So, if you have the power 5 balls to use and to one back right there. What is that? That's max. $1.5. Jeez, oh man, how many great balls am I going to hit today? Yeah, wow, that's close. How about let's not hitting a great ball to the right? That might give ourselves a chance to go in. Wow! Well, you can't go into the opener with a birdie on your par 5 card. You just can't do it. So we are not going to do that. We're just going to work on some of the distances and things like that now. So that is a great hole on hole number 3. So you're going to go extra mile, power 5, power curl, and then Goliath at max. Wow, nice. All right, hole number 4. All right, this is the one we just talked about. So what we'll do is, my man wants me to use a Marlin ball. Power 1. Select that. We're going to use the Hornet. And what we will do is we will go we're going to go half top spin. We're going to go 1 right spin. And we are going to hit that second bounce right on that the shadow, and then our adjusted bounce will be on the seam between the dark and the light squares. So let's take a look. And I'm not going to add any elevation change to this. Hornet, max adjust, Marlin, 1/2 top, 1 right spin, and then it's going to be, what is that, third bounce at seam, dark light. So that's the issue right there. If you have too much topspin, or if you have not the right adjustment, that's where you're at. 111 yards, that's a good 10 yards from the cup. It's not always the easiest putt. So 1/2 top, 1 right. All right, we got that adjusted. So what we're gonna do is then we're gonna bounce our second bounce. We're gonna hit that shadow right there, and then we're gonna put it right at the seam right there. Then we're gonna put in our wind, and that's 2.4. Perfect ball. See what happens. 1, 2, 3. Dead center hole in one. All right, you got it now? There it was. All right, we got it. Marlin. That was 1/2 top, 1 right, third bounce at the seam of the dark and the light squares. All right, one last time. Let's watch it again. Hornet, max adjustment, Marlin, 1/2 topspin, 1 right spin, third bounce. First bounce, obviously, is predicated off the second bounce, which is right aimed at that shadow. But with that topspin, obviously, it's going to bounce further, stay on line, went dead center. So there you go. So hopefully for you rookies, that's going to be, you know, a guarantee in the qualifying. And then if they tweak it on opening, we'll work on the tweaks for opening and weekends. All right, hole 5. Let's see what we got. All right, this is plus 10 on the drive. We're going to use power 3. We don't need the big dog on this.
Papa Roach, the Who Do You Trust Summer Tour. August 14th, Stage AE Outdoors. With special guests.
Sound got so loud. Sorry about that.
Papa Roach, the Who Do You Trust Summer Tour. Tickets on sale.
Sorry,
now
I didn't
Ticketmaster outlets,
put a ball on.
or by phone. Check out Who Do You Trust, available now. Brought to you by Chrome OS North Shore and Coors Light.
Have you ever had a manscaping accident? Ouch! That's why
Extra mile, Kingmaker, Titan ball, really doesn't matter as long as you, in rookie, you have enough spin, I think, on the Titan ball to get it down there. So 1 top, full left, 323 yards. Vipers, no adjustment, aim to the left of the cup. Max adjust. So what did we do? 1 top, full left, 1 top. Right there. 4.5 with the 10% is 2.6 ring adjustment. 1.26-ish. Teeny curl left just to keep it in the middle. And that just puts you in beautiful space. We did 323 last time. Now we're at 326, which is perfect. It's exactly the numbers we're looking at. So that's going to be max adjustment for Viper with no adjustment. and all we have to do is get it aimed at the cup. So I did one top spin last time, which we definitely do not need. So we're going to take off the 10% and we'll see what happens on this second shot. You know, Jason, that's funny, man. My game is evolving, sir. My game is evolving. Right? The game has changed, and I need to change with it. That's all there is to it. All right, so I think I need a quarter backspin here, or a half backspin, to be honest with you. Just to keep it slowing down in there. And then what I want to do is have it go, that's right at the stick there. I want it to go to the left of the stick like that. 3-2 is 2.1 max adjust. Perfect ball. Let's see what happens. Half a backspin, 326. Aim it just left of the stick. Woo! That's beautiful. Just got to go a little bit more to the left of the stick. So it might be about one whole square to the left of the stick. All right, so it says no adjustment. So now we're going to do 1/2 backspin for the Viper 8 of 323 to 326. That's max adjust. And we need aim 1 cup left of cup. Okay. Or 1 square, I should say. All right. So we have to forfeit this, right? Give him the eagle, we'll save him. All right, let's take a look at hole number 6. All right, this is the one where we're just going to use the katana ball, which is a power 2 ball. And then we're going to have the Hornet, so we need to switch bags. We need to get this out of here, go like this. We would rather have the bag set up that way. Okay, there we go. So no adjustments whatsoever, just a little bit of curl to the left, go max adjust, play the wind, and then we should have a, I believe, what was the original adjustment? So it should be around 303, 1/2 bar to 1 bar backspin, 1 right spin, and then aim it in the cup with the Hornet. Okay, let's do it. All right, what'd we do here? I think the wind is coming from, yeah, from northwest to southeast. Yep. .2 is just a 1.1 max adjust. We want the ball right there. Just a little below normal power. Just take a little bit off. That's going to be like 310. 312. All right, so 303 was the number before. I think what we did, we took a couple backspin on it, right? So this is 312. So we'll use Let's take a look at what this looks like. No adjustment whatsoever except for wind on that tee shot. And that got us to 312, dead center in the middle of the fairway. What we're going to try and do is use the, again, the Hornet. We're going to try to land on the fairway. We're not going to use the collar or the green. We're going to use the fairway for an easier bounce. So we're going to go 1/2 backspin, 1 right spin. So we'll do that now. 1/2, 1. And have it go like right in the hole. And then we'll just go max adjust off that, which is 2.4. So that is 2.2. Perfect ball. I hope it doesn't go in. But you know it's going to, so bam. All right, you know how that works. All right, so it's 1/2 backspin, 1 right spin, max adjust, aim in hole. Jeez. Woo! So that's a par 4 eagle. That's a par 3 hole-in-one eagle. So those are 2 extra drops right there. So you're looking at 14 under if we were playing this round. So if we can get another drop here on 7, 8, or 9, you know, you're talking 15, 16 under potentially in this rookie round. So, all right. All right, 20% on this one. Okay, Ricardo, we'll take the second shot. Thank you, Motion. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Appreciate that, guys. All right. Hole 7. What we're going to do here is we're going to use the katana. Perfect. We're going to use the Viper. Okay, we're adding 20%. And I can't remember what the adjustment was because I didn't write it down. I think we did 1.5 top spin, 2 left spin on that hole-in-one that we did previously. But that wind was coming at us from northeast to southwest. But we'll see what the wind is going to do here. All right, we have our 20% on. Viper 8. Can't remember what it was. I wish I remembered. Was it 1.5 and 2 left, or was it 2 and 2? Ah, doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out. We just know we made it the first time, right? All right, so we'll put it over here. So we're gonna go 2 top, 2 left. Aim it at the stick. And 2.9 is the adjustment off of max for that 4-mile-an-hour wind. Perfect ball. 2 top, 2 left. Max adjust. Okay. I came in a little bit to the right-hand side this time, a little bit faster than we had. So That could be... Still, you want probably 2 top and 2 left. So we're going to go 20%. That was directly downwind. 2 top spin. 2.5 left spin. Max adjust. And we'll get that dialed in. And then aim at hole. Okay. Good luck. All right, hole number 8. Let's take a look at it real quick. All right, last time we did this, we just took it straight out with the black line, and we used max adjustment on the Goliath, and we were at, I didn't remember the yardage on that, so didn't really matter because we went max. So what we're going to do is probably mid adjustment this time. And we're going to use the katana again. So I think we already have the katana on board, which we do. Goliath, extra mile. We're in good shape. Okay. Didn't make any adjustments on the extra mile. We're going to do 30% downhill on the second shot. So we're going to go first. Let's take a look at what we want to do. That's stretched out max. I mean, I guess what we could do is put it here and do that curl shot, but that's just silliness. All right, so that's max there. So what we'll do is we'll do 2 backspin and 1 ring back. And then a max 1.5 adjustment. 2 backspin, 1 ring back. Perfect ball. See what happens. That's really good. For me, that's really good. I like that. 307. So 2 backspin plus 1 ring back.
It starts with building
equals 307 yards.
That feel nothing like a typical bank, where you can open an account with no fees or minimums in 5 minutes, and you'll always find people ready to help you, not sell you. Welcome.
Yeah, Ricardo, the landing was different on that. On that par 3. You're exactly right. I'll have to look at both of those and take a snapshot of both of those landing positions. See where we need to be.
You can open a Capital One savings account.
Good shot there.
Best savings rates.
I believe we'll probably be in max here, right? I'm gonna add 30.
Opened online at a Capital One location or from anywhere.
Yeah, so that's max.
Reimagined. What's in your wallet?
For consumers only. Offered by Capital One NA member FDIC. Copyright 2018.
Look at that ball guide.
Valspar is the paint to use when you want to get the job done right. And Valspar
quarter top spin on that at most.
For all the right reasons. Fade-resistant paint,
put it there.
Plus primer and scuff shield technology.
4, 5.
So it goes on right, dries right,
max is 3.1 rings. Look at this garbage.
Right at Lowe's with 15 off a gallon or 45 off a pail. Valspar. When you do it right, you can't go wrong. Offer valid now through July 10th via.
I may miss this because that came back down in that bunker.
Lowes.com/paint for details.
See what happens. Yep. Got to push it back up, people. Got to push it back up. No, it doesn't matter. We're gonna. Forfeit anyway. Just getting the numbers down. All right. Hole 9. Let's take a look. We know what it is, but let's take a look anyway. So Ricardo, you're asking me to go to the left, and do you want me to? Are you asking me to take it off of that? I don't know where you want the ball to end up. You want it to end up to the left of the bunkers. You want it to end up bouncing over the bunkers in the middle of the fairway up there. Do you want the ball to land where that white line is in that shadow, so that we take it off the island? What do you want to do? What is your thought on that? Power 3. I'm not trying to make an albatross here. I am, but I mean, I'm just not. I'm forfeiting everything, so it doesn't really matter. So we will look at the full left. Oh, go back. Let's take a look at this. Full left top, 4 top, and curl it so you end up in front of bunkers on left. It sets up a nice bounce off the island. He wants off the island. 4 top. 4 left, full top. 4 top. Yeah, hit it perfect. Did not overpower it, so we'll see. Oh, it's too far. Ooh, look at that. And again, I didn't look at it. Oh, I missed it. I missed the yardage. Gosh, I wish I would have. So I have to go back and do a lot of looking at these yardages for sure. Oh, look at this. Goodness gracious. 2 back, 1 right. So the question is, so that's max. So how about 3.1? Hit perfect. Yeah, a little bit too much. So the difference between mid and max there was 9. So we'd have to go actually 2.9. I went 3.1 So 2.9 would have actually be exactly between maximum distance adjustment and mid adjustment. And that would have probably went in the hole because I went 3.1 instead of 2.9. So pretty good attempt there for Albatross though. And since the wind's blowing it to the right, maybe aim it on the inside of the cup left as well. So, all right. We'll forfeit. Give him the eagle. And we will end up at -1. And hopefully all these other people will beat me. And we'll have a chance to go ahead and play again a different day. All right, so there you go, guys. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. So, 379 was that number. Thank you. So 379 gets us to Hornet. And that's max / mid adjust. So, beautiful. All right. And then William Smith said, hole 3, I can berserker. Hole 6, I think it mostly gives me a max rapier instead of a short iron. Hole 9, I could probably berserker the first bounce, hop over the bunkers. Yep, I agree. I agree on all of that. The thing is, though, what we're trying to, I guess, trying to get a hold of is, where do we want to be, right? To give ourselves a consistent shot each and every time, right? A berserker is phenomenal, like on hole 3, like you said. Berserker is great with a power curl, so you don't have to worry about hitting it off that little pad. I don't know if a berserker with that wind gets you all the way over on a fly. If it does, well then, you know, a full overpower, you know, top spin and hit it perfect, then that's what we'll do. But if it doesn't allow us to get completely over, we may have to do a power hook like we did on our I think it was first account, where we did the power curl with the berserker, and we got it into that second fairway with an easy shot at the green in 2 with a Goliath. But with that being said, yeah, we're going to play a little bit differently this tournament. We're going to put all these numbers together and find out what works for our second shots so that we can dial those second shots in from specific yardages and give ourselves the best chance at making eagle after eagle after eagle. So I think we have 3 down. I think we have 7 pretty much what we want to do with that par 3 at the plus 20%, 2 top, 2.5 left spin, max adjustment. And again, that's with a Viper. Sometimes some people are going to have a sniper or a big dog, whatever their preference is. But for these accounts, we're using Vipers. And then hole number 9, obviously, we're going to have to either take it down the right-hand side or the left-hand side, and we'll be prepared for either one. I do see the advantages of, on hole number 9, going to the left-hand side with that prevailing wind, which is directly straight downhill, to just not have to overpower it much, but give it, 3-4 top spin, 4 left spin, get your ball guide aimed right down the center of that fairway, and if you can hit perfect, have yourself a really good shot into that green with a short iron, giving yourself a chance at Albatross. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. We will see you on Wednesday after my trip to New Orleans. So, have a wonderful day, everybody. Good luck to everybody in their qualifying rounds. I hope everybody bangs it out and you all qualify to get into the opening round. So, good luck.